Good morning and happy Monday. Today we're going to be reading about greener fields. Yesterday morning I decided to take a walk. There is a path I normally ride my bike on that makes about an 8-mile loop just southeast of Millette, the town where I live. And as I started walking, I thought, why not? So I began walking the route. I cut it in half so it was only a 4-mile walk, and as I went the air was crisp, but the sun was hot. Every time the sun went behind a passing cloud, I would get a little chilled. But then the sun reappeared and I would begin to sweat again. The effect being that if you would have been driving around, as Jerry Zerbel was, you would have seen me with my jacket and ball cap off at times, and at other times with my gloves and my hood both on. On the last mile of my route, I saw a scene of brown grass, things that weren't living yet. And it kind of caught my eye. It was a vast wasteland of tans and browns, ground that had not warmed up enough to begin allowing life in it to spring forth. You could just see the traces of green trying to appear, but in this broad picture, the brown was still overwhelming. As I stopped to just take it all in, the song that began playing on my headphones was Light a Candle by a group called Whiteheart. In the song, they sing a part that says, "And pray for love, pray for peace, pray the world will be released from the fear that locks us in the dark, and from the hate that pulls us all apart. And in the ashes there will rise a sacred flame, light a candle." As I looked at that field, I couldn't help but think that it represents our world, a large wasteland looking for love and peace, a release from fear and hate. And that the little shoots of green are those who are the bearers of the light of the world. It reminded me of the scene in the book of Ezekiel as he looks out into the field, into the valley of dry bones. The Lord God told him, "Prophesy concerning these bones and say to them, 'Dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.' This is what the Lord God says to these bones. I will cause breath to enter you, and you will live. I will put tendons on you, make flesh grow on you, and cover you with skin. I will put breath in you, so that you will come to life. Then you will know that I am Yahweh." This is our calling as followers of Jesus. We live in a world that feels barren. We are surrounded by dry bones, but we are called to light our candle and speak into the darkness, to speak to those dry bones in the valleys and pray that the Lord God will bring the breath of life to those who are lost in darkness and do not have the light of life. As the song Light a Candle states, the city of faith cannot be hid. Let the fire burn on the holy wind. So if you want to change the world and be a living flame, light a candle. I'm hoping to take my walk again next weekend. I may or may not see Jerry next time, but I do hope to see even greener fields. But even more, I hope to see greener fields in the lives of those around me. But it is only as we speak the word of the Lord. Let's be those living flames.